Okay, so I'm working here on my tiny temperature blanket, tracking the progress here, and I'm almost done. Now, one of the things I remember when I was a kid, I was always wanting blankets for my tiny little dolls. And one of the things that I remember I had was these dolls called Little Kittles. And they were dolls that were only about that tall. And I had a little zip up pouch for them. And my grandma had bought me a little zip up pouch one year for, I don't know, holiday, birthday, something like that. And it was just a lot of fun. I had two dolls. That's all I had was two. It's not like I had a lot, but they were only that big. And this is a perfect size blanket here to cover up. So if we pretend that my thumb is a little doll here, and then we just cover it up like that, and so you can kind of see that the top of my thumb is peeking out there. Grandma, well, she made crochet the oh, this could give myself away. She made the crochet soap dish baskets. That was something, that was an olden days thing, kind of. I call it the olden days when I was a kid because I'm old, and it was the olden days back then. But yeah, this is the progress of my tiny blanket. And so I believe that we need to appreciate that a tiny blanket could come in all shapes and sizes. Shapes and sizes of whatever it is that you want your blanket to be. And, if you want to keep kids involved in things, sometimes they also might have an appreciation and learn how to do some of this stuff maybe, and make their own blankets. Because I know what I would do, I would use a little piece of toilet paper for a blanket, or a napkin for a blanket, or if mom had some leftover scrap fabric from something that she was sewing for us, then she would give it to us for a blanket to cover up our little tiny dolls. They were just little tiny, tiny, tiny dolls is what they were. A lot of fun. We didn't have a lot of toys like we see that these kids on YouTube have. Oh my goodness sakes. And I know my kids had toys, and that was because I had generous parents who donated things to them for the holidays. My mom bought my kids toys for the holiday because we lived so far away. We were a military family, and we always lived far away and weren't able to spend the holidays with my kids didn't spend the holidays a lot with their grandparents. Every once in a while, but not that often.